Hi beauties, I'm back, but this time with an eyebrow tutorial. So let's get started. So as you guys can see, my eyebrows are very sparse, but we are going to fix that by taking the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade, and I am using the color dark brown. I am also using my Morphe brushes M413 brush to actually fill them in. Okay, so now that I have my brush dipped into the pomade, I actually start at the bottom and line out my brows to my desired arch, and I gradually fill them in as I get closer to the top. As of right now, I'm still filling in those sparse areas that I don't want to show, and as you can tell, I have not dipped my brush back into the pomade as of yet. And when I get closer to the front of the brow, what I actually do is I use a light hand, because you don't want the front part to be too dark. You don't want it to be heavy. You want it to gradually fade. Okay, so I'm just sharpening up the tail of my brow so it can be a little bit more defined. And then I'm going to get ready to start on the next brow. So as you can see, we're doing the same exact steps as we did for the first brow. I started off by lining the bottom, and I'm gradually filling in those sparse areas, darkening them up as I move to the top of the brow. Okay guys, don't forget, when you get to this part of the brow, you want to use a very light hand, and you can actually take a spoolie to gradually fade the brow out so it can look more natural. Okay, so as of right now, your brow should look like this, and now we're going to take some concealer. I am using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Cool Tan, and what I like to do is place that concealer underneath my brow to sharpen up the edges. I do not use the concealer on the top. I just like it to look a little bit more natural. But what I'm doing right now is I am lining the bottom and smudging that out a bit. At this point, we don't want to leave our brows like this, so I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to start blending it out. I find that it is easier for me and that I have more control to use my fingers rather than the brush. And I'm going to keep blending until my desired look. And what you want to do is you don't want it to look like you have concealer underneath it. You want it to blend into your skin. And there you have it. Your eyebrows should look similar to mine. And as I always say, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. See you soon.